encouraging to see both sets of fans really embracing the national anthems. Coach Agara makes 6 changes to the side that took to the field of play versus China. Irfan Fandi was ruled out earlier with an injury, which gives Lionel Tan his opportunity. The experience of Safwan Baruddin is recalled along with Hami Hussain, Christopher Van Hoosen and Iksham Fandi up front. It's a special night as well though for Song Eui-yong, who is the final change in the lineup as the man that was born in Korea but a naturalised citizen of Singapore in 2021 goes up against the Taeguk Warriors. There are the benches. Jacob Myler isn't available for today's game due to suspension, but he will return to the squad for the final group game against Thailand in a few days' time. Jordan Ewami can also come on and cause issues and problems, and there is a bit of strength in depth, although Fanis Ramli, who started the last game that they did play against China, was relegated to the bench. Fanis Aaron on the left-hand side, winning the toss then. Big handshakes all round. As we mentioned, the officials from Tajikistan tonight. Time for a quick photo. There is official confirmation then. Gulmuradi Sadulo will take charge. Kanamar Fassan and Yavo Karaev will also assist. 5 changes made by Kim Do-hoon that sees him give a full international debut to fullback Hwang Jae-won. The 21-year-old is one of 3 changes defensively as veterans Kwon Kyung-won and Jung Woo-young also come in. Cho Yoo-min will anchor things in the middle of the pitch, but it's the late bloomer, 34-year-old Ju Min-kyu, who wins only his 3rd cap for Korea. He made his debut versus Thailand 2 games ago, but he's still looking for his first international goal. Of course, all eyes will be on Son Heung-min. His 5 goals in this qualifying campaign means he scored almost half of Korea's 12 goals in round 2 qualification. But there is quality on the bench. Wang Hee-chan from Wolves, who exploded at the start of the season. And look out as well for the youngster, 20-year-old number 23, Bai Jun-ho. He was Stoke City's Player of the Year after joining them on a 5-year deal and turned the championship on fire. We're almost all set to go. There's the special commemorative scarves that have been made as well, and really has been a buzz and a real quality atmosphere in and around the National Stadium over the past few hours. And all that means nothing, because it's all about what's going to happen in a few moments' time when the whistle blows and we will kick off. The countdown's on, the wait is over, and Singapore look quite offensive here by straight away launching that forward, looking for Iksham. Goes and makes a very strong challenge though. Fans don't like that. Really good to see so many fans coming out here to support Singapore. Does make a difference when they come down, and it's not just a one-off here. They would love to ensure that we had full houses every time that the national team do play. That is what's happening here. There are people still streaming in. As we mentioned, full house guaranteed when you're coming up against one of the top Asian club countries in the world. Wang just keeping things nice and simple. Launch forward, little flick on there from Lee Kang-in. Min-kyu couldn't get there, but a big long boot forwards to try and shore things up at the back is what was needed. Have to be physical here in the opening exchanges, Singapore. There's the debutant, Hwang Jae-won. Happy and comfortable and calm, just to pass it out from the back. Son with a lovely little touch as well. Kim Jin-soo helps it on and helps it forwards. Lee Jae-sung keeps possession. Jung Woo-young is the man that just picks things up and tries to get things going again. 34-year-old earning his 73rd cap for Korea tonight. His Son again. The head coach from Korea, know all about Singapore, having coached Lion City Sailors to the league title as well. Lovely ball play forwards, just looking to catch out Harry Stewart there, but he did well to defend that. Big, strong, solid header punch forwards as well from Lionel Tan. Looking to move it and keep it simple. Kwon Kyung-won back out to Son. Flick down the line to Kim. Kim whips it in. Good defending. Lionel Tan in the right place at the right time. Korea looking to get bodies forwards and into the box. It was just the ball in that let them down. Kim Jin-soo trying to whip it in. The 34-year-old looking to get on the end of it though. Good defending from Lionel Tan. A little bit of nudging and shoving going on. The referee having none of that. So Son to deliver. Rolled into that near post area. It ended up being a free header. Got in front of his man, but just couldn't angle it goal bound on that occasion. Cho Yoo-min did well attacking the ball. Got in front of everyone, but Sam Fandi wasn't giving him any time at all and closed that space down. Target as well. Straight through it on that occasion was Kwon Kyung-won. No prisoners at all. No foul. The head was really lowly stooped there from Jung Woo-young. Alice had every right to go for that ball. Hwang In-byong. Kim Jin-soo. Patient, methodical build-up from Korea Republic. Jung Woo-young is the man that stepped in there now into that holding role. Lee Kang-in finds him. The pressure from Singapore, denying the space, forcing the errors. And there you can see a little bit of frustration there from Kim Do-hoon. With it, launch clear though from Cho Yoo-min. Little nudge in the back there, right in front of the referee. Sang Young from Singapore sent sprawling. Maybe just a little glimmer and a chance here for Singapore to apply that little bit of pressure. Spoke before the game about he didn't have to give a team talk. The players know what's at stake. They want to perform for the fans, and the fans have come out to support them tonight as well. It's delivered deep, but not well enough. And Stewart putting his head in there. Singapore's turn to knock things up. Here's Harris. Floats that one in dangerously, comfortably headed away from Cho Yoo-min. see Singapore just dropping off, allowing the back pairing to have that ball for Korea. Looking quite compact and quite solid there with Song Eui-yong and Haris Harun just in front of that back line. There. Little back heel didn't come to fruition. It's well won by Shah Salian. Here they come, here's Ikshan. Ikshan gets it out of his feet. Song inside, delivers. It's not a bad ball either. Full stretch to clear that one, Kwon Kyung-won. Haris pushing all the way in to close down, just launched clear from Kwon in the end. Ju Min-kyu doing well to retain possession. Just flipped wide though from Hang in Boehm to the danger man, Lee Kang-in. Just trying to find Son, couldn't. Hwang In-byong. Ball just drilled forwards and going out for that throw-in. Hwang Jae-won on debut wins the throw. See there, Kim Jin-soo just asking a little bit quicker from Son. Try and keep the ball. He makes a run forwards. He's left it for Son though. Son Heung-min drops a shoulder, cuts inside. Great save from Hassan Sunny. Danger not clear yet though. It's pulled back inside. Lee Kang-in. Oh, Lee Kang-in! What a strike! What a finish! And what a goal! The 23-year-old who cost Paris Saint-Germain €22 million shows exactly why. What a stunning goal that is. It all started here. Son Heung-min cuts inside and created half a yard. Hassan Sunny pushed it away to safety, but Singapore then don't react. You can see the time and space that Lee Kang-in had. That little piece of magic, and then absolutely drills it into the top corner. What a goal, what a finish. 1-0 Korea Republic. Just when Hassan Sunny had made that fantastic save, Singapore just slightly went to sleep. It was great work from Ju Min-kyu to go and chase all the way down to win that ball back and give it to Lee Kang-in, who made absolutely no mistake. Singapore come back and try and fight their way back into this one. Trying to push and go forwards here. Trying legs to just keep it simple. Tan. Nice ball played into the path of Haris. Haris has a little bit of time. Delivers, it's deep. Second ball picked up though by a black shirt. Kwon Kang-in tries to play it forwards but concedes possession. Haris doing well. Finds Haris Harun. He flicks that one forwards. Ikshan doesn't go for it. Was in an offside position. Haris helps it on. Little give and go with Song in the end. Great ball into the box, free header! What a chance that was from Hami, and it's still there, but The ball hitting the referee. Now that's going to be interesting to see who gets that one back. What a chance that was. Hami Shane bringing the best out of Jo Hyun-woo in goal. And that has really, really riled this crowd up. Lovely ball floated in by Van Huizen. Full stretch, Jo Hyun-woo. The header there. Looking for that bottom corner. Almost catching out the keeper. Hami Shane trying to find that bottom corner. The former SPL Young Player of the Year just a few years ago. Got the best out of Jo Hyun-woo. Here come Korea Republic again. Son just keeps it simple. Kim Jin-soo. Son Heung-min. Lee Jae-sung helps it on. He goes again, and Son Heung-min makes that run behind as well, but well defended by Singapore yet again. As well. It's the goal scorer, Lee Kang-in, looking to cause all the problems. Whipped into that far post area. Son is there again. Son Heung-min, oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant for him. Great footwork, but just one too many red shirts. Good defending as Singapore crowded him out. That's going to be a foul from Ryan Stewart. Just caught Kim Jin-soo. There's a real tempo to this game. Son Heung-min couldn't get it out of his feet in the end there. Ryan Tan deals with it in the end, but a chance here now again for the Korean side to put the ball into the danger zone. Lee Kang-in scored against Singapore in that first leg back on the 16th of November last year. Done it again today. Very, very happy with that. Almost literally everybody forwards here for Korea Republic. Every man back for Singapore. Son Heung-min fires it into that far post area. Hassan Sunny didn't want to take the risk. Lee Jae-sung looking to try and come in on the end of it. Just punched away from the veteran who makes his 114th appearance tonight for the Singapore national team. Lee Jae-sung just taking his time going across. That one in, Hassan. Easy pickings for him. He really has been a quality keeper for the Singapore national team. 2 AFF titles, 4 league titles here in Singapore, and a Golden Glove just last season. Guilty and give the ball away again cheaply. That allows Singapore to try and break forwards. Here's Son. Waiting for support. It comes. Malek clips it to the far post. And Stewart just couldn't get the required head on the ball. Kim Jin-soo was close to him. Harris, this time with the ball in. Another free header. Oh, that's the second free header that Singapore have had towards goal. Fandi this time. It looked as though Hami just slightly got in his way. But they have had a couple of chances and a couple of opportunities here. And the Lions. Little tester drilled back there to Jo Hyun-woo. Good touch from him. It's a brand new surface here at the the National Stadium. The pitch was relayed after the Rugby Sevens was held here a few weeks ago. As that ball launched forwards and Kim Jin-soo gets on the end of it. Lee Jae-sung, Son Heung-min, yet again, nice little triangles and happy to keep possession, trying to prime that opening. Cho Yoo-min. As we mentioned earlier, Korea Republic only needed that solitary goal to qualify to go through to the next round and the next phase of the World Cup qualifiers. It's a decent ball play forward, well defended though. And Husen tracking back in the right place at the right time. Haris Hallen tries to start the attack. Hami, big diagonal ball from him. It's a lovely ball, finds Song. Song's got two red shirts in the middle. Can he pick one out? Gets to the byline, cuts it back. Oh, I'm not sure that was out. And that is why the fans are not happy with that decision at all. Son Heung trying to get to that byline. This might give us a clearer indication. Ikshan just floating around at the back post, waiting to get in. That full ball, it's a full ball that has to be over the line. That ball was not out of play. The full circumference of the ball has to cross the whole of the line. That didn't. That was a poor decision from the officials. Time has gone very quickly. 18.5 minutes gone. It is just Korea Republic that lead by a goal to nil. Son Heung-min goes in behind. Lovely touch. Another brilliant touch. It's still Son. What a challenge and what a tackle that was. Safwan Bahrudin turning back the clock. The 32-year-old showing real quality. Safwan, who earned his 111th cap tonight, showed all that quality there. Perfectly timed tackle. A few fans not happy with Son Heung-min going to ground there. Fired in. Again, no real contact on that header. Drilled back across goal, but to no avail. Son Heung-min. Can he cross it? Can he pick someone out? You can hear that big roar. That tells you who won that challenge. Ryan Stewart was the man. Ball floated back in, free header! 2-0! He finally gets his goal. Joo Min-kyu, one of the oldest players to ever represent and make a debut for Korea Republic at the age of 34. In his third game for the national team, finds his first ever international goal. And again, Singapore just caught ball watching. He floats and drifts in between the two defenders, and a quality delivery from Kim Jin-soo means that Joo Min-kyu is now an international goal scorer. Cool, calm, cushion header. Hassan Sunny, no chance in goal. His momentum and his weight was shifting to the left, but that's a quality striker. And that is a man that is the K-League top scorer in 2021 and 2023. And that tells you why he's been brought into the national team, because he's now scoring goals. Singapore need to be careful here. Need to try and shore things up a little bit. Just keep things a little bit tighter. Little basic mistakes have cost them for the two goals. Hassan Sunny made that great save in the initial one, but nobody closed and picked up Lee Kang-in, who just drifted into that hole. And then that second goal, Joo Min-kyu allowed to drift in between two defenders. They got punished. Stewart wins the header though. Keeps things simple. There's that big switch as well, looking for Son Heung-min. He's a danger every time he gets the ball. The overlap is from Wang In-beom. Tried to pull it back and pick out a black shirt, but couldn't. But it's yet another corner for this Korea Republic side. Kim Jin-soo just tries to slow things down, keep possession. There's those little pockets and those little holes of space that Korea Republic are looking for. Nice little shifty footwork there from Lee Jae-sung. And that scored the first goal. Has just played that reverse ball back into Lee Jae-sung. And he was in an offside position. Really, to think that this Korea side, there we go, what's going on here? Lionel Tan in a massive mix-up with Hassan Sunny, and they're both getting a talking to. Son Heung-min almost capitalised on that. Poor, and again, it's just basics. Hassan Sunny just gets that cord under his feet, but that's a poor ball back from Lionel Tan. Put him under pressure. Ju found Son Heung-min, who forced the save from Hassan Sunny. Another corner. It's going to be Son that will take it. Signals up. Middle of the goal, but just flicked away, not far enough. Wang In-beom thought about the shot, onto the left foot, pulls the trigger, but it's high and it's wide, and it's not going to count. There you can see, knew exactly what he was doing, just didn't execute it as well as he would have liked. Lionel Tan clips one down the channel. Just a slightly heavy touch there from Hami Shahin. See what he was trying to do. He plays for the Man City Sailors. Just trying to roll and use his body past Jung Woo-young. Just to no avail. Jin-soo tipped over the top. Son Heung-min tried to be a little bit too tricky, but Harry Stewart read that one, and then foul committed on his brother Ryan Stewart. Both of them being asked to occupy that right-hand side today by Tsutomu Ogara. Appeared in all of the qualifiers so far, played every single match. Sung. Pounced on that loose ball and that mistake very, very quickly. To keep possession and keep moving that ball. Well intercepted again, and that time by Safwan. That one's flipped forward. Ikshan, a little bit of time and space. Thought about the shot, but waiting for support. Ryan Stewart delivers. It's a great ball whipped in between the goalkeeper and the defenders. Just slightly overcooked, taking it away from the red shirts. Going behind for a goal kick. Singapore trying to press, and they've done it well, but Harris just losing out there. Safwan adjudged to have fouled and just caught his man. I can tell you that in the other game, Thailand have taken the lead against China. That's the other game in this group, which means that China would have to get something against the Korea Republic. Thailand taking on Singapore. There's going to be a lot riding on that match come Tuesday if those scorelines stay the same. A few running repairs, as you can see. There are the Korean fans. They are here in good numbers, and security reasons, just little sections had to be partitioned off to allow the Koreans to come here and support their national team. Apart from those few seats that were blocked out, we literally have a full house here. Brilliant to see so many fans coming out to support local football and support the Singapore national team. Great if they can do that a little bit later in the year, all the fans coming out to get behind the national team. Still plenty of opportunities, plenty of tournaments coming up, as we mentioned. We know that Singapore would have AFC Asian Cup qualifiers coming up that they'll be playing in. Great to have everybody here backing them, supporting them. Of course, the AFF championships are a little bit later this year as well. Drawn with Thailand and Malaysia in the group, so that's promising some big numbers. So make sure you get down and support the national team if you're watching this in Singapore. Slightly overcooked and easily dealt with by Cho Yu-min, but given away. Well, one back. Singapore now looking to try and go on the front foot. Poor choice, the wrong choice there from Shairan. See what he was trying to do, but just completely got underneath that ball. Across it as well. He knew as soon as he hit it. Korea Republic just trying to run themselves into trouble here. That's a good press again from this Singapore side. Just found the gap now. Ryan Stewart went and closed down, and nobody had stepped in to go and take his man, the number 3, Kim Jin-soo. Hwang Jae-won in that wide area. Here he is now. And Singapore now being a little bit more physical and closing down a little bit quicker as well, especially in the middle of the park. get their composure back a little bit here now. So now reinforced all the way back to Jo Hyung-woo in goal. Letting the ball do the work, the Koreans. Lee Kang-in looking to get in behind Safwan. No nonsense defending. Safwan Barudin, you know that's what you're going to get from him. Lee Kang-in just trying to help that one down the line. That was a strong challenge on Joo Min-kyu. Is it on the edge of the box? Just outside the box, said the referee. That's close. Well, the man who got his first international goal, just saying outside, outside. Let's have a look from here. It did look as though Safwan did just catch him outside. Good chance this now. Lee Kang-in just having a little debate with Son Heung-min. Obviously playing inverted, both of them. Lee Kang-in on the right, wanting to use his left here, and Son Heung-min playing on the left. He's been cutting in on his right. See another little bit of magic here. Two Korean defenders in front of the wall. It does look as though it is going to be Lee Kang-in. Completely underneath the ball. High and over the top. No way to go forward, so just turning around and keeping the ball. That's a lovely piece of skill. Can he deliver? He's getting there to try and get on the ball, but it was a lunging challenge from Jung Woo-young. Good play in the end from Van Huizen. Scored the only goal versus Guam in that win. And of course, the second leg was a 2-1 home win that put them in this qualifying round. Ball drilled in. It's come all the way to Safwan. Safwan tries to fire it back into the middle. Son Heung-min tracks all the way back in there to keep the ball. That's a lovely ball back inside. Brilliant play from Hwang Jae-won. And here goes Son. Son got clipped. The referee allows an advantage, but he's going to pull that back, and it's probably going to be a yellow card as well. It's away with that. Son Heung-young, it just got clipped before that, and Song just takes him out. It was a little bit earlier on, he was off balance, scrambling. Take quickly though. Here he is again. Son Heung-min. Lovely little step over Wang In-beom. There he is again. Wang In-beom looking for that top corner. And the man that signed for Red Star Belgrade in Serbia from Olympiacos, not a million miles away. One of those strange ones he is Wang In-beom. He's halfway through his national service when Korea won the Asian Games. As such, as is the Korean law, got released early from that. They don't have to do national service if they're representing their country and achieve a major honour. That applies to individual athletes as well as team players. That's anything from Asian Games to Olympics to anything higher. No nonsense there again from Jung Woo-young. He's one of those bizarre players, Jung Woo-young, that's never played in Korea. Started his career over in Japan. Now playing over in Saudi. Well, these are where the goals came from. It was an initial save, but it's a great piece of skill from Lee Kang-in. Absolutely fires that one into the top pocket. Then the second one, lovely ball whipped in from Kim Jin-soo. Just drifted in between the two defenders. Ju Min-kyu makes no mistake. The goals literally 10 minutes apart. 10 and 20th minute. Hami Shane looks as though he's a little bit better now. Just wondering if he can come back on. Harris Stewart, not enough pace as he tried to tuck that one up the line. Everybody leaves it, gets caught a bit of pinball and it ends up coming off Lee Jae-sung and going out for a throw-in to Singapore. Stewart this time chops it back inside, easily picked off by Kim Jin-soo. Closely marshalled there. Van Heusen coming a long way out to defence to try and go and put that challenge in. He's tracking all the way back in now. Kim Jin-soo, lovely ball play forwards. Good defending though. Lee Jae-sung was already looking up to see where he was going to go. Big, strong, sliding challenge coming in. Hami Shane concedes a throw instead. It's another ball fired in, but it's far too close to the keeper. No problems for Hassan Sunny. Stewart trying to flick that one on, keep it moving. Jae-won. Lee Kang-in. tucked inside, allowing Hwang Jae-won to go on the outside. Nice little passage of possession there from this Korean side. And getting easily dealt with. Set off the ball, no, said the official on the near side. Iksan pulled the trigger. Right in front of the referee, Safwan Baradin with a nudge. Lee Jae-sung not happy at all. Felt that the arm was raised and that he got caught, and he's not endearing himself to the Singapore fans either. Trying to move the ball again into the final minute. That's how quickly this game's flashed by. Singapore have pushed forwards and had a couple of opportunities, but it is the Korean side that are in front, but they're having to be pushed back now. Ryan Stewart takes it on himself. Shot blocked. It's his brother Hannes. Tried to give it to his brother out in that wide area. Just not enough pace on it. 1 minute of time added on at the end then. Can they make something happen right at the death here? Hannah Stewart with that long throw. That was the target. It's going to be another throw. Safwan's gone a little bit further forwards, and with just a minute left, I feel it could be a longer ball in here. There it is. Well to deal with that ball, but it doesn't go far enough. Van Hoosen tries to help it on. Little nudge in the back there. The referee is going to give a free kick, and that's the right thing to do. And a real chance here right at the end of the first 45 for Singapore to have a shot towards goal. No question it was a free kick. Son, his body in the way, the arms were raised, and as you know, if your arms are up and there's a little nudge in the back and there's contact made, it's an easy decision for the referee to give a free kick. Son just saying, what about the other end as well when there's the same thing happening? So it could be a golden chance here for Singapore to at least hit the target, if not more. 24-year-old Shaoran is going to be the man entrusted. Scored one international goal so far. That was a goal against Myanmar in the 2022 AFF Championships in a 3-2 win for Singapore. This would be a little moment of magic for Shah. Could he do something here? Jo Hyun-woo has his wall all set. He's ready to pounce. It is going to be Shah though. It is sharp, straight into the wall. Harris thinks about the second shot. Harris deflected. Flag stays down, no offside. The whistle will go for half-time. It's been a spirited battling performance then from Singapore that first 45 minutes. Unable to capitalise when Hammy went closest with that header. But goals from Lee Kang in the 10th minute and Ju Min Kyu in the 20th minute means that it's Singapore that trail at the break in this Group C World Cup qualifier to the Korea Republic by 2-0. Very warm welcome back to the Singapore National Stadium. It is World Cup qualifying action, Group C. Singapore are taking on Korea Republic in this Group C encounter. If it stays this way, Korea Republic will qualify for the next round of qualifiers as expected. That will be the third stage. Of course, Singapore had to come through a stage before they got here into round 2. 2 is the magic number and the optimum number at the moment because that is the scoreline between the two sides. It is the Korean Republic that are leading by 2-0, courtesy of Lee Kang-in, the Paris Saint-Germain winger, scoring after just 10 minutes. Absolutely nailing one into that top corner, giving Hassan Sunny no chance in goal. Ju Min Kyu, the 34-year-old, then got his first international goal in only his third appearance for the national team. A late bloomer is Ju Min Kyu. Applies his trade at Ulsan Hyundai. Real late developer, but turned around. He's only been playing for 11 years, and at this late stage of his career, manages to get himself a goal. Almost all set to go here. Singapore last out of the huddle. And a social media thing is going on the screen at the moment, hence everybody replying to what's happening. Referee brings that to an end with his whistle, which means that it is Korea Republic in the black strip, kicking from left to right that get us underway. Will Singapore approach things differently? They press well at times, won the ball back. They had that opportunity, that golden opportunity from Hami Sain. Jo Hyun-woo though just up to task. That header not a million miles away. Republic haven't really had chance after chance after chance, and it just shows you how much the gap has closed in football all over the world. Just got to keep focused and concentrated here, Singapore. They do that, you never know. It's amazing what a goal could do. Half time at the other Group C encounter saw Thailand leading China by 1-0. That gives us a grandstand last match day for this group, if it stays that way. Van Huysen trying to clip that one forwards. Easily dealt with by Wang In-byong. Changes by either side at half-time. Chance here though. Song looking to try and create that yard for himself, helps it forwards. Again, the black shirts just get back there and make it incredibly difficult. Jung Woo-young had a flailing arm there that may just have caught Iksan Fandi. Iksan Fandi seems to be okay. It was nothing in that. You can see Jung Woo-young just going to apologise. Just trying to find out whose ball it is. The referee said he was stopping play. Let's have a look there. Look, the arms up. He's basically run into his hand. No malice in that, no swing of the arm, nothing in that at all. So it means they can come again. Higher press from Singapore at the start of this second 45 minutes. It's a lovely little touch from Ju Min-kyu. Sliding challenge coming in from Harris Stewart. And straight through Son. There's the first one. Safwan just catching Ju Min-kyu, and then Harris Stewart catching Son Heung-min. He's fine, no problems. Think about the longevity of someone like Son Heung-min. Made his debut against Syria 30th of December in 2010. 14 years ago. 26th cap tonight for him. Here he is again. Lovely piece of skill. Great trickery. Korea happy to just slow things down, just move the ball. Safwan just getting caught there. Here's Son Heung-min. It's a lovely run from him. Has bodies in the box, just behind Ju Min-kyu. And that's a turnover now. Singapore, lovely ball play forwards, but it's just offside. That's going to be very, very close. He took the shot on because he knew he was offside. Ball play forwards with the outside of the foot. Was he offside or wasn't he? That's the question. Would have been very, very close. A little bit of passing and interchange play from Korea Republic. And Jae-won electing again just to slow it down. Beautiful play from Korea Republic. Must be about 10-15 passes there. Son tries to flick it forwards. Ju Min-kyu thought that he was caught off the ball there. Just has a little moan to the referee. He said no. Singapore with it all to do. Solid defending from Jae-won, back there yet again. It's a beautiful chest into the path of Ju Min-kyu, who in turn finds Son Heung-min. Drops a shoulder, comes inside. Can he finish it? It's champagne football from Son Heung-min. Goal number 6 of the campaign from him. And the man that won the Golden Boots in 21-22 in the Premier League makes absolutely no mistake, with some vintage quality and some real sparkle. Son Heung-min, what a finish, what a goal. Drops that shoulder, cuts inside, waited and waited, and then picked his corner and finished it with aplomb. Brilliant. Career Republic, absolute magic. Really, really special. They just kept the ball quite well there. That's the quality that this side possesses. Oh, and a real chance here again. Ju Min-kyu tees it up nicely. Lee Kang-in! 2 in a minute for Korea Republic. The 23-year-old gets his second of the night, his third of the campaign. All three have come against Singapore, one at home on match day 1 of round 2, and he's bagged himself a brace here. Do well to win it back, but then this is good play from Ju Min-kyu. Just waited, and that first touch out of his feet, Lee Kang-in makes absolutely no mistake. Hassan Sunny went big, thinking he'd go across him. Have a look at his finish, though. He opens himself up, but then chops it back. Again, not too much the keeper could have done on that occasion. So it's a double hammer blow to Singapore in the 53rd and 54th minute. Look as though now Korea Republic are going to get ready to make a couple of changes. They knew that a point would help them qualify. Can Singapore get something from this? Iksan plays it wide. Van Hoosen delivers. Iksan with a header! Just over. Iksan had got himself in there, but it was slightly behind him. Tried to cushion that header into the top corner. Just couldn't find the angle. Just gone a fraction early. Would have been some goal. He'd already gone a yard or two past the ball before having to check back. Brilliant play again from Lee Kang-in. His son Heung-min. No mistake, he gets himself another one. Korea Republic running riot. And it's just getting caught there. Great challenge, and a strong challenge coming in from Lee Kang-in. Finds Son Heung-min, who takes his time, picks out that far corner, makes absolutely no mistake. That is 5 for Korea. Going to see a couple of changes as well coming now. 3 minutes of madness then for Singapore there. It's the youngster, Lee Kang-in. He's not going to get his hat-trick. And Wong San is coming on. Ju Min-kyu, he'll be happy that he's managed to get his goal. Wang Hee-chan, what a replacement to bring on, the man that plies his trade at Wolves. Scored 6 goals in the first 10 games for them at the start of the season. A feat that hadn't been done for 50 years for Wolverhampton Wanderers, since the old days of a legend. Maybe the younger players out there, ask your parents if they know about Derek Dugan. Again, Wang Hee-chan, another one of those that has never played or played his trade over in Korea. He's always been overseas. So we're nearly at the hour mark. That mad 3 or 4 minutes has really cost Singapore. Just little lapses of concentration, and there could be more danger here. Wang Hee-chan gets in behind, makes that run. The black shirts are arriving now. Hwang, little give and go. Didn't come off on that occasion though. Good tackling back though. Lee Jae-sung wanting to win that one back. Will actually go down as 3 goals in 3 minutes, 53, 54, 56. Moments of madness, but it just shows a couple of moments of quality as well. Referee not giving a foul. Harris Haddon picks it up, helps it forwards. Hee-chan get his ball in, plays for the throw in as well. He's saying he was the last to touch it. Can't quite believe it. Don't believe it either. Has moved on though. Here's Wang. And the referee seeing that one and awarding that free kick. Decent ball whipped in. No black shirts there in the end. Harry Stewart having to flick that one away. Korean fans over on that far side, all on their feet here, cheering on. Son Heung-min gives him a round of applause. Gets some boos from our left-hand side here from the Singaporean fans. To aim for in the middle, taken short though to Kim Jun-soo. Oh, he's gone for it. Son Heung-min, was he going for it into that far corner? He's on a hat-trick. It's a wiry little smile as well. You'll be able to tell from this. He's had the touch, he's looked up, he's gone for that. He's seen that Hassan Sunny was just slightly off his line, so I thought he might have a little go. Well, there's going to be a few changes here. Adamul Adli's coming on. Faris Ramley's coming on. Ilhan Fandi's coming on. So is Taufik Sapano. Faris Ramley gets a huge cheer. Does Ilhan Fandi. So Ryan Stewart, Lionel San off. Son goes off as well. Son Heung. Here comes Singapore now with just a little slip at the wrong moment. Really close with that header in the first half. He goes off as well. So lots of changes are being made. More of an opportunity opportunity now for Agora to have a little look at that squad and get some of these younger players up against, well, some of the best in Asia, if not the best in the world. Beautiful ball play forwards. As it clipped off the ball, Tafik Sapano thought that he was. Wiry smile from him. Reverse ball looking for Son, and again they try to put him in. Taken away. Is he offside? Just offside. Wang Hee-chan just straight into that offside position. That's why the flag went up straight away. Scored 2 goals. Tony back in 2013. Friendly, an international friendly against Haiti. He's done it on numerous occasions. He's never scored a hat-trick though at the international level. That's what he would desperately love to be able to do and say that he'd done. Space, loads and loads of space as well. Everybody backing off. Ding through, Wang just couldn't swing his foot. Son had the angle, ball didn't find him though. Corner. Son whips it in, flicked away from Samfandi. 1-1. Reverse ball back inside, well read and cut out by Harish Stewart. Now Faris Ramley can get on the ball, just couldn't get there. Scored 2 of the 3 goals that Singapore have got throughout this qualifying campaign, this second round. Dropping off a little bit now. Ready to make another change as well by the looks of things, Korea Republic. Ilhan Fandi doing well to hold off the challenge there and picks up the second ball. Just concedes possession far too cheaply. Wang Hee-chan coming very, very deep to try and get on the ball. Wide to Son again. Will we see a little bit more magic? A little rollover. He's tormenting Harris at the moment. Gets a little give and go. Tees it up to the edge of the box. No real power or pace in that strike from Wang In-beom. bit quicker, the Koreans. Broken through, Wang gets there, goes to ground. No penalty, said the referee. That will be an interesting one to look at. Ooh, there is contact. There really is contact. Got away with that there, did Hassan Sunny. We are going to see two new debutants coming on for their first appearances for the Korea Republic national team. Park Sung-wook. Remember I told you at the beginning, keep an eye out for Bae Jun-ho, the youngster who signed for Stoke. Those two players are about to come on in a few moments' time. Going to have to wait here though, because he's on the ball again. It's Son. Little step over, Jing Son fires it across goal, but with far too much pace. Wang Hee-chan just couldn't get on the end of it. Lee Jae-sung is going to come off, and so is Bang Jae-won. So they are going to leave on Son. So, two players making national team debuts. Park Sung-wook from Gimcheon Ganju, which is national service, is on loan from the Pohang Steelers. Played 11 games for them this season, the 27-year-old, getting his chance and his opportunity. Bae Jun-ho, as mentioned, that 4-year deal, won the Player of the Season at Stoke in his first season there. It was an undisclosed fee that he signed for, but he played in the Under-20 World Cup where they lost in the semi-finals to Italy, and he was described as a Brazilian by the Ecuador coach after the amazing display in the quarter-finals. So keep an eye on him. There's Won-sang, played into that near-post area, and there he is. Bae Jun-ho getting straight into the action on his debut, but just couldn't find that finishing touch. Here's Harris trying to come forwards. Can Singapore get themselves a goal? 20 minutes to go. Trailed by 5-0 at the moment. But it's just 3 minutes of madness has really, really cost them. And those couple of silly mistakes in the first half, which is where the goals have come from. Won-sang waits for support, gets it back, and Won-sang pulls his shot wide. Go down as a chance. Won-sang, the sub who came on a few moments ago, only his 8th appearance in a national team jersey. Runner-up as well in the World Cup for the youngers, the under-20s, 2019. We have to say, Singapore is still leaving 2 or 3 players further forwards as well, and they're at least being positive and trying to go forwards. Had a yellow card so far. Well, the referee could have let that one go. Unfortunately, pulled it back. No yellow cards. It's been that kind of game where it's been intense and physical, but not over the top. Lovely little layoff there from Ilhan. Faris Ramli. Ilhan just getting in his way. Faris. Everybody coming together, and now there's a chance because there's a 4-on-3 break here, if used correctly. Won-sang, 25-year-old, looks up, delivers. Great block, Safwan Barudin. Tracking back again and sticking that long leg out. And he's spent the last few years playing football in Malaysia. Had a nice little chat with him before the game. He's really looking forward to the challenge and the test of going up against this Korea Republic side. Bai Jun-ho, is he going to be the next one off the production line for Korea? Certainly looks as sharp as you like. Gets in behind here, pulls it back. Take their time. Wang In-boim, he tried to drill it in. Harris, good tracking back from him. Taufik helps that one forwards. It just wouldn't drop for Harris though. Ilhan showing good upper body strength. Taufik just wants support, wants some help. Gets it in the form of Faris Ramli. Things are down a little bit, Singapore. Singapore just trying to work the line. Happy to do so as well. Faris Ramli has support. Sharp. Got a second bite of the cherry to be able to retain possession there. $49,097 in the crowd, as you mentioned. That's the biggest crowd that's come to watch Singapore play and get behind the national team in many years, that's for sure. Look at the pace of Son getting in behind there. Son Heung-min gets there first. Again, Tormens drops the shoulder. Brilliant save from Hassan Sunny. Son looks desperate for his hat-trick. But there's somebody turning the clock back. If ever you saw it, the 40-year-old in goal. Hassan Sunny at full stretch again, and just enough of the angle on it to push it past the post. Brilliant save from him. Forwards to make something happen. A great run forwards. Iksan Fandi, who has not stopped running tonight, by the way, tirelessly for the team up front. They want the foul not given. That's a spotter cramp as well. Dealt with very quickly. Kim Jin-soo jumped straight on the case, but that just tells you how hard he has worked. He has worked his socks off, and it's not easy when you're playing against arguably one of the best teams in Asia. Sometimes you have to put that extra shift in, and you can be sure that Iksan Fandi has tonight. Slap on the back as well from Kim Jin-soo. that and pulling your hamstring. When you're playing football out there on the football field, cramps just gone and they go into spasms and it really hurts. And if you tweak or pull a hamstring, that's even worse. So I think just trying to slow things down in the middle of the park. Helped on first time from Van Hoosen. Gets cut out though, and here come Korea Republic again. Sang. Wang Hee-chan. Oh, it's a lovely ball forwards. They're looking up. They pulled it back. He was just looking for Wang again. And trying to walk that one in the back of the net. Will they pay the price? Strong challenge going in there from Ilhan, but comfortably dealt with Cho Yu-min.
Had a big, long look, was onside, but the finish is sublime. And would you believe it's the youngster Bai Jun-ho on debut, gets a debut goal. Told you before the game to keep an eye on this boy, and yet again he's in the right place at the right time on his first international start. Bai Jun-ho makes absolutely no mistake. Park Chung-wook on as a sub as well, will get the assist. Looked as though that Son Heung-min was wanting to get on the end of that, but the 20-year-old's having none of it. Bai Jun-ho on debut makes no mistake. Hassan Sunny, absolutely no chance in goal at all. Definitely this production line and the Tago Warriors are producing is there for everyone to see, because this youngster is going to be another one that's going to be a big star in European football. What happened, had a change for Singapore. Glenn Quay came onto the field of play. The 24-year-old for Singapore, and Hussein went off. Singapore again in a spot of trouble here. Well, they are working incredibly hard to try and create those angles and get everything all sorted. Short and quickly. They're in behind again here. On up to the far post. Little flick away, not enough. Kwon helps it back inside. And there's the cool car finish from another sub. Wang Hee-chan, the man that plies his trade in the Premier League for Wolverhampton Wanderers, gets his 14th goal of his international career. Makes absolutely no mistake. And if anyone thought that the Korea Republic were going to take their foot off the gas once they got a couple of goals, you were mistaken. That has just been proved from Wang Hee-chan, and that makes it 7. Again, they don't deal with the ball. Son waits for the support. It's there on the overlap, hung up at the far post. Lovely little ball back from Kwon. And there, he missed the first shot. Wang Hee-chan totally messed it up. Didn't mess that second one up though. There was no chance that that was going to happen. Well, that's 7-0. Is there time for more for Korea Republic? It's getting close to Singapore's biggest ever defeat, which was back in 1969. They lost 9-0
to Burma. But they are playing a top quality side. There's no doubting and no questioning that at all. This Korean side, with some of the youngsters that they are bringing in and the experience that they have, there's no doubts that they are going to be there knocking on the door to get to the World Cup finals. And not only that, the AFC Asian Cup as well, the next one. They got through to the semi-finals last time out before losing very disappointingly for them in the semis to Jordan. Some ball fired in, but just no one on the end of it. Had to be right and sure with that ball back, did Harry Stewart, who's gone from right back to left back to now right-sided centre back, and dropping and filling in all over those lines today. Was given the task of dealing with Son Heung-min, who's now gone and pushed himself as a number 9, a centre forward. Again, a very polished display here from Korea. Son is offside. Yeah, flag's gone up. Just went a fraction early, right in line with where that commentary position is. As we mentioned, has scored a hat-trick for the national team in a recognised game. That's another strong, solid challenge coming in there. Quay helping that one all the way back. Given away though by Hassan Sunny. Lovely ball played inside. Son lets it go. Wang Yitian, a little bit of a mix-up with them too. Just wonder if we might see the end of Son Heung-min. I think he just gestured to the bench, maybe wanted a little bit of a change. He's getting ready to come on. 25-year-old. To go. Play the ball out of play. Not happy, is he, Jung Woo-young? Just saying, just be careful with those challenges. There you go. Yeah, I did see Son turn around to the bench and just give a little signal. You get a standing ovation from the Korean fans, that's for sure. Si Hun then will come on and make his debut as well, the 25-year-old. Fourth player tonight that Kim Do-hun has given their international debut to. It's been a comfortable, emphatic victory, and what it's done as well is it has put Kim Do-hun right in the shop window to take over as the national team coach. He is just the caretaker coach at the moment, after Jurgen Klinsmann was sacked after the AFC Asian Cup. Never really had the opportunity to talk about it because the game has been so open and so fast, particularly for Korea. Those are the situations of what happens. Jo Hyun-woo that long ball forwards. Will they get another one? Time and space now for the substitute. Little roll back by Jun-Ho. He helps it on. No one wants to take the shot. The flag's gone up. Back yet again. Sonny sorts his feet out quickly enough. Harris back there as well. Little chest forwards again by Jun-Ho. Lovely touch from him. On this near side, he's offside. Yeah, flag going up late. Munsang went just a little bit too early. Well, the lights come out to our right-hand side from the Korean fans, making a real nice spectacle. In unison, waving from side to side. Everybody else has decided to join in as well now. Cramp setting in very much so on the Singaporean players. Shah struggling a little bit now. He's worked his socks off as well in the middle of the park. Not been easy for Singapore at all. That get them in behind once more. Is it another one? No, it's not. Fourth official indicating that there's 3 minutes and clearly offside, was it? It was close. It was a lot closer than a lot of people thought there. Hwang Hee-chan, when that ball came forwards, it came forwards at great pace. That one on, couldn't. There's a big ball over the top there from Shah, but Sam Fandi just couldn't get there. Well, one thing's for sure, Sutomo Ogura will have learned a lot about his players in this game. When you think that they now have the AFC Asian Cup campaign to keep them occupied for the next 6-12 months, there's going to be a lot of work to be done by Ogura. Follows Ramley with that ball in, it's deep. Loose ball's just dropped down, and it's Hwang Hee-boem swung a leg at it, but just couldn't clear his lines. Here's the time for one more. Halfway through, time added on, and very sportingly, Kim Jin-soo just kicks the ball out of play. Tuffy looks as though he's going to be okay. I'm sure just as sportingly, Singapore will give the ball back. That's exactly what they do. Side to go forwards. Not easy at all for them. Some challenges coming in. Time again. Sehun trying to make a nuisance of himself up front. He can't touch that or he'll be offside. Alice mops and clears things up quickly. There's the difference, just the sharpness. Cho Yu-min stays on the overlap as well, trying to get himself into the box. Some losing out, which means the referee will blow the whistle for the final time tonight. It is no doubt one of the best sides in Asia, and they've come here and they have shown that tonight. Singapore, they're with their backs to the wall literally from the 10th minute, which is when they conceded their first. It was only 2-0 at half-time, but then it was Korea who stepped it up in the second half. And after 90 minutes, it's Korea Republic that win this game in Singapore at the National Stadium. It's finished Singapore 0, Korea Republic 7.